All right. Test, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Everyone come through nice and clear. Everyone can hear me okay? Let's get some intro music going on here. So, guys, I'm still getting my bits and pieces together. Got my coffee in hand. Ready to roll. Just checking out what's going on with the latest news and markets and stuff when I woke up. Also, got some very, very good news on the crypto side of things. Hey, there he is. Let's get Doctor Strange up in here. Got something brand new from Doctor Strange too. I'm very eager to share with everybody. Hey, Dee's in the house. Dee, how are you? Also, guys, let me know if I'm coming through nice and clear. So I hope I'm not sound like a robot, as sometimes I do in the mornings or evenings, afternoons, wherever you might be in the world. Hey, Bob's in the house. Hey, you. How are you, mate? Also, thank you as well for the I think it's the spirits you sent me. Something new, something different. So I like them. They're cool. They're groovy. There we go. Just chill for a minute. Wait for some more people to turn up. Hey, Hido's in the house. So I just woke up. Looking to the very, very nice news from Bitcoin and stacks. So looking very, very juicy. So I've only got a little bit of stacks, but still looking pretty nice. So if you're holding stacks, you must be very happy right now, along with the rest of the crypto market. Oh, there he is. Okay, Doctor, you hear me? 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Coming through.
Loud and clear.
Yep, sounded good.
Good to go, bro.
Good to go. Oh, I say on the other hand, though, you're sounding a little bit tinny, a little bit staticky.
Yeah, it might be that way tonight. Kind of in a bad area, and we got a lot of storms going on. So
really, okay, the storm. This doesn't sound very good. Oh, anyway, we'll stay with us for as long as you can, and we'll just try and make do with what we got. Unfortunately, we can't help the weather, can we? But while I've got here, sorry guys, I'm sounding a little bit raspy. I am fighting a cold at the moment. It is the season. This is here on my side of the world. But Doctor, we got something brand new from you, Doctor. I'd like to share from everybody. We got something premiering. So we've got a new intro track. Doctor, would you like me to spin that?
I would.
Okay, all right. Let's do it, guys. Let's hit this brand new intro track from Doctor Strange, and let's get into it.
This where Wednesdays come through with the fire. Ours, man, strange connecting. We inspire from Marvel to DC galaxies. We traverse cryptoids and VeVe in the digital universe. Turn the page, we talk NFTs, know the drill. Comic panels, movie legends, all for the thrill. Randoms. Let's collect wisdom like gems. Be a part of the family. Hear your voice in the hands. Let it be where the universe collides. Collect, connect where our passion resides.
Very, very cool. That one's called Cosmic Collides by Doctor Strange. But on that note, guys, g'day everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and we're back. We're back again, but this time we're up to episode VeVe Wednesdays, episode 84. Yes, guys, episode 84, and we're still going reasonably strong. I know I've had a little bit of a rocky week this last couple of days. Unfortunately, I had to cancel on my end. Had to cancel the Sunday space, and also had a few issues with Get to the Comics. But it's all good now. We're back into it. Obviously, I have a few life issues, but all good. But not only is it just me here, and obviously all the usual kids in the house here. Hinano, D. Friday Levitz is back with us as well. Thanks for joining in. Evolved, EO. But most importantly, I've got my fellow friend and co-host, Dr. Strange. Doctor, how are you, sir?
Hanging in there, Oz. Haven't been feeling the best either. So, yeah, man, just trying to, keep it pushing, keep the content going,
Yes,
ignore the
sir.
pain, try not to land in the hospital, and that's it, man. Just keep it cranking, man.
Yeah, I hear that. Like, I hope it's not a serious laying in the hospital. That sounds a bit heavy, but yeah, I'm definitely fighting the cold. I've had all sorts of issues with family life myself, so I as one thing we'll start with. I do apologize, guys. Unfortunately, I had to cancel the Sunday space, but Josh was a real trooper and stepped in to host for me. So I want to say a big thank you to Josh, Collectors Gone Digital, before if he listens to this on the playback, or he might even drop in and say hello. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, I listened back on the playback and was like, yeah, great space, a lot of great speakers, and yeah, so I just want to say a big thank you for that. But yeah, Doctor. So what's been happening, Doctor? So what should we talk about? We got lots going on in the space lately. We've got things happening on the VeVe side of things. I just woke up. We saw Bitcoin's just cracked over 100K, so that's pretty cool. And hopefully everyone's portfolios are looking nice and juicy.
Yeah, man, whole lot of action going on, crypto world, even in the stock world, man. It's a lot going on, definitely. So, yeah, man, let's dig in.
Let's dig into it. So let me just look over my list of talking points here. So what's been happening in the space since I have been gone? Well, first of all, Doctor, while I've got you here, very, very important to say that you've got your latest episode of Stack and Slack. I saw you had a super villains #1, and also had a bit of a giveaway going on that one as well, which I do believe a certain someone in the house was very, very lucky to win. Very shocked by me.
What's the odds, man? What's the odds? But hey, the odds were very good because not a lot of people left comments, so congratulations, man. I'm glad that and shout out to VeVe for sponsoring that. We try to get things going, like my collectables. I forgot what space he was on, and I was in there, and he's like, we're gonna get a giveaway going through Strange, blah blah blah. But I was like literally wrapping up. Like I was in editing mode basically, like while I was listening to that space. So I'm like, how the hell am I gonna incorporate a giveaway into the video? And I hit him up after the space, and like I didn't even hear from him like back. So I just put the video out.
Yep.
Then, during the VeVe collectables video, he's like, yeah, we're going to be doing a giveaway under his video. Just leave a comment. I'm like, okay, I guess that's how we're doing it. So, yeah, man, it's interesting to see how, they have great intentions on doing things and giving back to the community, but it's so much going on at once and it's all on MC. I could just tell, like, it's way too, it's not saying like he can't do it. It's just saying like, yo, it's so much, my cup runneth over, you know what I mean? Where just time wise, he can't get to everything, but somehow he's still tying up those loose ends, on the back end and just being super creative. And, I'm just very appreciative of what they're doing, so.
Yeah, definitely. Again, the big thank you to VeVe for putting that on for Doctor, and also big thank you to Doctor for the win as well. But yeah, also guys, always very importantly, if you haven't checked out the latest episode of Stack and Slapping, Doctor covered Super Villains #1, which is the origin story of Galactus, I believe. So yeah, great information. I also liking the new format as well. Like you seem to be doing more of a like in the studio, like sit down type things, like instead of being out on the go with the mobile. So how's that working for you?
It's working. It's mainly just because I'm so busy. Honestly, like the one before this one, I did it just because I was making so much content. Like the main problem was I had so much content from Comic-Con and then other videos that I didn't even have space on my phone to record new stuff. So it was kind of that, and then time constraints. So the Stacking and Slacking episode before this one, I just did it live, in a live stream, and did it that way. And then this one, it's I'm getting pretty comfortable with it. So I'm just not sure if, moving forward, what format they'll be in. It'll probably just be in whichever format, but I really like the idea of live streaming it It's just that, again, it's so much prep that goes in, like, letting people know that that's what you're gonna do, setting a time and a date, so people, because I really would like the episodes to be a little interactive with the chat and see what other people are thinking too in real time as I'm going over the book. So, things are just evolving. That's all, So
yeah. Yeah, I definitely understand it as well. I have the same sentiment when it comes to when I do the get to the comic episodes. I always enjoy the interaction in the chats and the live stream format. All right, so that was the very, very top of my list of talking points. So big shout out to Dr. Strange for that one, and also the new intro track as well, guys. What do we think? That one is titled Cosmic Collectors. So very cool. So very, very laid back, so like very chilled. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I wanted to do something a little different. That track, I kind of knew that it wouldn't necessarily port over well as far as like playing it, in the space. It's one of those tracks that has a lot of depth that gets lost in translation, so unless you have a setup like, I guess, on Billy and some of these other people, you're doing it like me and you, just playing it through a speaker, you're not going to hear all the elements involved. It wasn't really heavy as far as the lyrics. It was, just one verse in and out, little hook, something light I just put together. That's not even the real track I've been working on for like, almost 2 weeks now. So that was just kind of like a throwaway that I worked on like a couple weeks ago. So I just wanted to, have a little something fresh to play for the night.
Yeah, well, as always, I always appreciate any tracks and contents you put together for the excuse me, you put together for the show. So yeah, big thank you to you for that one.
Absolutely, man. I think what we're gonna end up doing, Oz, is releasing this as an actual like soundtrack, man. Once we get up to enough.
Oh yeah, VeVe Wednesday soundtrack. Well, I like the sound of that. What do we think out there, guys? Do you want to hear a VeVe Wednesday soundtrack, or maybe just a VeVe soundtrack? We can incorporate the Wednesday and the Sunday show. Ooh,
yeah, I think that would be the way to go. I mean, I'm also considering doing an album that's like a compilation of all the different intros I've done for people. Because I've done so many intros, but certain people haven't even like used them yet. You know what I mean? And they were made over 5 months ago. But you got people like Sleeping. Like if you go to his channel, I think he put out a video like a month ago, but he used the new intro that I made for him. I did one for Biggest Bro, but it's not out yet. So and I have some that I haven't even like given out yet, really, because they're kind of doing their own thing. And like Real and Common Podcast, I got one for them too. But Nano's doing his own thing, got the AI popping and all those things, and he keeps his content like fresh and rotating. And that's the beauty of AI. I feel like right now is it just gives people who are just generally creative but may not be the most like technically savvy with equipment and all this stuff that we used to have to battle and master, just to like port over our creativity. Now it just puts a lot of power in the hands of content creators and creatives in general. So I think that at the end of the day, unless you really know like in depth the music genre you're trying to tap into, you're gonna get pretty basic results. You know what I mean? So like me and let's say BE, we could both say, okay, we're gonna make an intro for Big A, right? And it's gonna be hip hop. But I guarantee you what his AI is going to spit out won't be as in-depth as mine, because I just know more about hip-hop. So I would prompt it totally different. I would be able to tell it which producers to model the beat after, which MCs to model the lyrics after, whereas he's just going to generically prompt it and say, talk about this, talk about that. So the results are going to be totally different. So I still think it's just dope that all you have to do is just know exactly what you kind of want, and have enough time to spin it, and spin it is kind of like people generating art AI or images. You gotta kind of play with the stuff and tweak it, but definitely yield some high power results. I just like to do a combination of thing, like D, all the above. Sometimes it's me spitting. Sometimes it's my vocals in the AI, so it sounds like me, but I'm prompting it, or I'm writing the lyrics, or sometimes I'm even using the AI to make the beats. Sometimes I'm making the beats and using AI to make the lyrics. Sometimes it's fully AI. Sometimes it's not AI. You know what I mean? So you're gonna be hard pressed to tell what's going on at a certain point. This stuff is getting so advanced, but it's definitely a lot of fun creating.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, I do admit, like, I haven't spent much time playing around with the whole AI side of things either, because, like, no, I'm the same. I'm very sort of basic when it comes to prompting, but again, that's just a skill that you sort of have to learn. And it seems like if you are able to master prompting and AI and all that sort of stuff, that could be a very advantageous for you in the future. The way things are going. Very cool. All right. Well, I guess we better get into some VeVe talk, because that's why most people tune into our channel, which is kind of like our late night collectors radio. If you're here on the East Coast, the West Coast, because I know it's rather late on the East Coast and getting there on the Pacific Standard Time, and also very early if you're on English time. But I see all the cool kids still in the house with us. Hinano and D still with us. I also see Gary listening there in the background as well. Thank you for joining in, sir. Pleasure to see you in the space. Fried Labbits is with us. Guri's in there as well, and Giordio. So pleasure, guys. Thanks for dropping in. And for anyone who's listening to us for the first time, VeVe Wednesdays. What is VeVe Wednesdays all about? Well, basically just like your late night collectors radio chat group, whatever you want to call us. We're basically just a space for collectors by collectors, and yeah, basically this is where we talk VeVe, collecting, fandom. We talk comics, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Disney, anything in all types of fandom. We're all for it. Cryptoids, McFarlane. We predominantly talk about VeVe, but we're always open to everything else in between. And yeah, in case you're wondering, VeVe, what is VeVe? Well, VeVe actually stands for value, which is what we're just trying to bring to the space and just to bring to a bit of people's lives. So let's kick it off with some VeVe news. So we have had the Punisher Evolvable drop happening over the week, and yeah, that's just wrapped up. Dokta, did you go for any of the Punisher drop at all? Did you participate in any of the crafting?
Unfortunately, I did. Yeah.
I love how you say, unfortunately, I did there. Yes, so there was a lot of mixed opinions and feelings over an entire crafting cycle. How far up the chain did you get? Did you go all the way to the SR, or did you stop halfway? Tell me your experience. And also, anyone out there has got an experience, I want to hear about it as well.
I think my experience was the same as many of people. I went into this with somewhat of a plan. We all had different plans, I'm sure, depending on our bank rolls and whatever. My plan was to craft at least one common, grab another common off the market, another common or two off the market, depending on the addition I got on the first pull. I got a decent mint, the first one, just like a 3-digit. So nice. I bought one off the market. And I evolved both of them. My goal was to keep one of them, like the common, but I just ended up evolving both to uncommons, and then evolved both of those into rares, which, rare is my favorite, but my goal was to evolve two more into either secret rares or stop, at ultra rare and then one secret rare. So I went and bought another rare off the market right before and during the drop. And then went to craft, and it's, I've seen people having some issues. While they were having issues, I backed out of the app, or out of just the area that we were in, and I went back in, and then it allowed me to select my additions, and I crafted two of them. It said, I crafted successfully. It gave me the green bar at the top on both of them. And I waited about 5 minutes and was watching BE's live stream and hopping in and out of spaces. And before I knew it, I got an email saying my craft was unsuccessful. And before I knew it, I was sitting there with 3 rares in my account and no ultra rares. So, yeah, things stopped there unintentionally.
Right. Well, there you go. I think we can give that a big one of these. Yeah, boo.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if I'll go back and buy a rare. I mean, a ultra rare. Definitely, probably won't be buying a secret rare, but yeah, that's was my experience. I really don't participate in these crafting events, and after this experience, I probably won't for another several. I don't care what it is they're dropping. So it just is what it is.
Oh, funny enough, they've actually got. I've just been reading the blog article, and there is actually another. I don't know if it's on the level of Evolvable, so there is another craft on the way, but we'll talk about that in just a minute.
No, go ahead.
No, sorry. No, sorry. I said I had to mute my mic for a second because I had to cough. Like I said before, sorry guys. I am fighting a cold at the moment, so if I just sound a little bit raspy, I do apologize. Bloody kids, they infect you with everything.
Yeah, man. Bring it all home for you. You know.
I know. I tell you what, as soon as your kids start entering the school system, just be prepared to catch everything.
Exactly.
But
yeah, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying I won't go for drops, right? But I already was a person that was kind of falling off from going for drops. It just really had to be something that resonated with me. And for me, Punisher was one of like those few fundamental foundational characters left.
Yep.
That just felt like, please don't make it a mighty. Okay, it's not a mighty. All right, please let it just make me think of Frank Castle a little. I don't know what face you're gonna put on him, but just make me feel like it's him. They did that. So it was like, yo, if I'm gonna go, I'm not saying I went all in, but it's like to go from not really going for drops to like being like, I'm gonna go for more than one and then buy this off the market and then craft this and spend my MCP points and do all this stuff. To like a lot of people will be like, yo, yeah, it sucks to lose, or yeah, it sucks when you don't get what you want. And it's like, yo, I've been on this app a long fucking time, bro. I've missed a lot of drops. Trust me. I don't care about missing drops. What I care about is you telling me I hit the drop and then me getting an email 5 minutes later saying I didn't get it. That shit gotta stop. That has to stop. I don't care what they gotta do, but that can't be how you're participating on this app. I can't be getting told one thing over here and then getting an email. Like, nah. Either it's not a go or it is. That's it. And if you say it's a go, I expect to see shit in my account. Like, that's it. Don't tell me it's one thing and it's not, bro. I don't like that. No, so for me, until this whole app gets worked out, smoothed out, and I see, because now it's like, you know, we even dealt with this with the last app, you know, and then it's like they want to add crafting and do different things. And it's like we tolerate stuff, you know, because it's new. It's like, all right, we get it, you know. Oh, but this time it's like, come on, man, we got as the least amount of people on this app as I could remember. And you roll out a new app trying to tell us like, oh, it's to coincide with this crafting event. Meanwhile, from what I'm hearing, the people that had the most success had downloaded the original app and had no problems. So it's like, what is really the deal here? Because it's like I already was feeling some kind of way about all of the issues and backward steps that this app took. You know what I mean? Like all of these things that people name that they have problems with, those aren't even things on my radar, but yet I understand that those are problems. The things on my radar aren't even problems for people, but they majorly affect me and how much I'm on the app. So I'll give you an example is like I do a lot in vaults. I may not show it. I may not put my stuff out there. But trust me, I play vaults heavy. I do a lot of vault building. If the app will stay open and not crash, right? Then I'll build. Right now, I went to build. I'm hearing how great collectibles look inside the vault. Well, I don't know what collectibles they're dropping in there, but it must only be 3 of them because I can only drop like 3. I can't even swipe over. You know what I'm saying? Little silly stuff like my profile. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I can't add collectibles to my profile. I can't even see. I used to have it filled to the max. Once the app downloaded, I deleted almost all my stuff because I thought maybe it was only showing the first 6. So I'm like, well, I might as well delete all the other stuff. It's not showing it. Then they do an update to the app. All of a sudden, I could see other people's profiles, and all their stuff is being shown, but not on my page. People could post to the feed. I can't post to the feed. So it's like all these little weird things is going on with my account. I don't hear nobody else talking about it, having an issue. So it's hard to figure out where we stand. But I put in a ticket for it.
Yep.
You know, I'm hearing, we're looking into it, but it's like, are you looking into it, or are you looking into my account and it not working, or what are you, like, they're not even being very clear. So I don't even know where I stand with that. But yeah, it's a lot of little things like that I can't do on the app, on top of all the other things that people have put out there with, it just being tough trying to find stuff in the market or maneuver from this area to that area. So, for me, man, I think I'm gonna just be falling back a little bit for a second.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean, like, I've been sort of getting like that sort of same sentiment across the board on X and a few other areas as well. But yeah, they've definitely got definitely a few kinks to iron out, and that's definitely one of them. So yeah, hopefully, if anyone else out there has issues with the crafting or had that same sort of thing, like, no, I sort of resonate with that as well. Like, it wasn't actually on VeVe, but it was on another platform where I had something similar. It was back when, sorry, excuse me. It was back when Candy first dropped the Superman #1.
Yeah.
I had a similar experience. Went to craft the Superman #1. It said I minted it. Said I got it. But then it just didn't turn up on my account. And then, like, I sent him a ticket saying, like, look, I minted it, I crafted it, like, where is it? And then next thing you know, I got an email saying, like, no, we're sorry, we actually over minted by accident. Unfortunately, your account was one of the ones that was affected. But just as a little sorry, we're going to airdrop you a free something else. I was like, okay, fantastic. We're going to get airdrop. Maybe it's a Superman #1. Maybe something of equal value. Awesome. I got airdropped a Black Adam #1. So I was just like, well, that's very nice. It's a free airdrop, so you can't argue with free. But it's not a Superman #1, is it? So after that, like, my crafting experience on that platform was a little bit sour for a while. But it's good to see that Candy's starting to turn things around now, because they've got a whole heap of stuff happening over there. But yeah, I agree. Like, that's definitely one issue and area they need to address quick smart, because yeah, that's one thing that's going to upset people more than anything.
Exactly, man. I mean, it's fine with me if I hit a button and it says, sorry, you were not selected or you missed out. I'm cool with that, man. I'm used to that. That's normal. What's not normal is telling me, showing me a big green banner on the screen like, hey, you got it, and then it's like, all right, I got it, I'm chilling. And 5 minutes later, you're not chilling. No, you're not good at all. It's like, what? Yeah,
I know. It's like hang on, let's see if I got a sound effect for that one. It's just like this one. But yeah, but as you were saying, the collectible itself looks really nice. Yeah, it's just they've got a lot to iron out on the experience itself. Actually, speaking of experience, my experience was I was actually I only went for the common, just because unfortunately being Christmas and family and kids and life, unfortunately Gems is a little bit tight at the moment. But I went for a common just for that chance to get the chase. Unfortunately, I did not get a chase. I just got a very average. As I say, like, floor mint, horrible mint, garage mint, and that's what I say. So that's about as far as I got in the way of crafting. But I do intend to circle back and definitely get that rare at some point, because that's my Punisher. But that was actually in London with at our VeVe Christmas meetup slash get together, which was with Master Ronnie, was a Weisman, Falcon, Omi Charlie, and Crypto Taffy, which is a really, really good get together I had over the weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You were the one that put that together, or how'd that come together?
Well, basically, it started off on basically, like, what we'd like to do is, like, try and get a get together on the London side of things once every couple of months, and normally it's usually myself. Last time it was actually California Comics. I see you listening there in the background, mate. This is awfully early for you. So thank you for joining us. Before it was myself, California Comics, Master Ronnie, Weisman, and Falcon came out for a little while, and we actually went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine in the cinemas together. But ideally, we'd like to try and get more of the London side together every couple of months, just for a meetup, just to meet new people, just hang out, hit some comic book shops, have a drink or two, and just chat VeVe and chill.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is actually really good because one of the guys that came out with us this last weekend, Crypto Taffy, was actually his first meetup. He's never met up with anybody, along with Omi Charlie as well. Yeah, it was actually their first meetup with anybody, and they had a great time. And they were in the same boat as myself. As like they sort of I know Crypto Taffy was telling this to me, saying he struggles to sort of express his love of fandom and geekiness with his family members and friends and stuff like that. So this was a nice sort of outlet for him to sort of come and do that as well. So all in all, massive success, and yeah, thank you for everybody who's tuning into the playback or with us live right now for coming out. Unfortunately, California Comics couldn't make it because he had a serious case of the man flu, and I don't care what anyone says, man flu is a thing. So hopefully you're feeling better, mate. You're well rested, and hopefully we'll able to catch you on the next one.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that was actually on my list of talking points. So let me just tick that off. So that was done. But yeah, I've only been able to craft the common, and that's about as far as I got, just because I want to try and go for the chase variant. But just looking here in the comments, I do have a comment or two here from Guri, which I believe is still with us in the background. So he has a question, says, and also where is it? Has a question. What do you think the fair value of the SR is going to be after the first few days? Well, let's have a look in the app in a second and see what the prices are going for. And he also says, Dokta, I have the original app and I crafted all the way through. So yeah, that was another topic of discussion as well, as whether like people being able to use the original app because you can get it like on a rollback function, is that's going to give us some unfair advantage when it comes to sniping, crafting, etc., etc. So that's another topic of discussion we could have. But again, I still see some more cool kids in the house. So I see Millie's in there in the background as well. Millie, so always a big shout out to you, sir. So you always hold it down with the spaces and doing your thing over there, mate. Always fantastic to see. So I will give you one of these. And thank you so much for joining in. Also, as well, guys, if anyone wants to come up at any point during the show, you're welcome to. And yeah, because I'd love to hear your stories, your opinions, experiences. So I'm all for it. But I should tell you what. Let's head over to the market. So let's go shopping. You always can't help but feel like happy or have a little buzz as you step in, so I hear that song. But let's have a look at the common.
Myself just walking down the aisle with a shopping cart and just putting like everything in the cart.
Exactly. Like they're just walking down the shopping aisle, like just a nice little happy like pep in your step, like maybe kick a foot out or two, like just gradually just swipe everything off the shelves.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's have a look here. So we've got the Punisher Fist of Vengeance. This is our common. This is without the white boots. So that is currently going for 8 gems in the market. That's on the floor. Actually, one feature I would like them to work out on the new app is that I'm not sure if you've noticed or not, but when you go to look at the market prices, it always comes up with a bidding price first. So it kind of gives you like a false sort of floor price.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I'm almost used to it because in my mind, I already know what a collectible floor should be, like how low it should be. So I'm to the point now where if I see something stupid like $1.80 or so, I just know it's a bid. I click in it, and then I just see the first 2 are bids and then keep it pushing. But, that whole bidding thing seems to be so slow right now anyway that it seems like, for some of these drops after we've gotten a new app, like I don't even see those pop up for some of them anymore. So who knows, like I know it's still there. Like it's not something they fixed, but I'm just saying not everybody's even putting their stuff up for bids on like newer stuff. So I guess that's why we're not seeing it. But
yeah. But I mean, like I said, still have the bidding function by all means. Just don't have it like for front facing, like have the floor price as it is, like I'm seeing right now using the web app. What else do we have here? So we've got our uncommon, which is the Punisher Armed and Relentless. That's going for 10 gems on the floor at the moment. Ooh, okay, yeah, no, it's going for 10 gems. Now our rare, which seems to be the one everyone likes and loves. That is currently going for. What is currently going for? So, for some reason, this one's gone all over the place when it comes to floor listing. That's another thing as well. Like sometimes the listings I sort of guess get a little messed up on the floor. Here we go. That's better. Oh, there's a nice rare going for 13 gems on the floor. So that's looking very, very good. Now let's get into our ultra rare and secret rare, because these ones are sort of spiked up in price a little bit. So our ultra rare at the moment is going for 41 gems and 50 frags in the market. Yeah, I remember when this first crafted, like, I saw the spike all the way up to, I think it was like 80 gems or something like that. I was just like, what? I was just like, oh, hang on, wait, I've got one of them. That one. I was like 80 gems. What?
Then again, I wasn't surprised, because it is pretty scarce and MCP is involved, and at the same time, it's like I've seen this story a million times, man. Stuff goes up and comes down, and so I know not to check.
I know, saying I was just like, it's the usual story. Let's have a look. And our secret rare, ladies and gentlemen, is going for 238 gems on the floor and 90 frags on the floor.
Yeah, I think the same thing with that. Like, if something else big is announced, I don't know what it could be or whatever. See a couple people listing those, and then it breaking through in the 100s, and same with the ultra rare. I could see that going down. I mean, look at all the Star Wars stuff, man. If Vader and Luke and all of those is susceptible to dips, then why isn't the Punisher?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's right. Like, just give it enough time until the next big shiny thing comes out, and I'm sure they'll all dip down to half the valuations or anything else in between. Who knows? Like I said, guys, we're just guys on the internet just talking about collectibles. Who knows what the price is going to do?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like financial advice, but it's not financial advice, man. It's not. It's really not.
No, that's a good segue into this part of the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
As we always say, ladies and gentlemen, nothing said on this channel is classed as financial advice in any shape or form. You and only you are responsible for your own finances. So please do the smart thing and manage them. We're just two guys just talking on the internet about fandom, collectibles, mainly VeVe, but we do also talk other fun stuff in between. And we always the only advice I ever give, and I highly advocate for, is if you do get a chance to do an in-life meetup with other collectors, do so, because it is a fantastic experience. Get yourself a quality air fryer, because it will change your cooking experience for the rest of your life, and just enjoy what you collect, and you'll never go wrong. And now back to the regular program.
I think it's time that I step it up, man. I think I'm about to invest, man.
Gonna get yourself an air fryer?
I think so. I think it's gonna happen.
Oh, it's just like this. Where's that one? That one. No, I guarantee you, sir, you will not be disappointed.
Oh, I know, man. I've done a lot of cooking in them. I advocated for them before you started. Like right before you started, man. I was actually really telling people about it. So it was just so funny when you really started doing it. I was like, wow, these guys know too. Because it all started, as far as me sharing it with people, was on OG Vault's channel. Because at certain points last year, he was talking about, cooking more and stuff. And he's like, I can't cook though. So I remember me, Gory, different people were telling me, air fryer, so
that's it.
Yeah, great investment. But there's some speculation out there that, it's kind of like when microwaves came out. Microwaves at first was good, and then a couple years later you get the fudders, talking about poisons your food and microwave technology. So now there's a little stuff about the air fryer going around, so.
Look at that, guys. Even in air fryers, you still get your fudders.
Right. No.
That's it. But just looking in the comments here, that's not stopping Guri. Guri says, I am making tandoori chicken with my air fryer, and I'm loving it. 15 minutes and poof, some juicy, crispy chicken. I agree with you, sir. So that sounds awfully great. So, not good to hear.
like
But
that Tandoori, man. That what is it called, Marsala or something like that, man. That's good
Marcel,
too.
yeah.
Marsala, stuff like that.
Yeah, very cool. All right, before we get too sidetracked with food and start salivating at the mouth, so that's where our Punisher's sitting at the moment. So again, I give it a bit of time, wait till the next shiny thing, and you never know what the prices will do. But moving on, we've got some other collectibles on the way as well. Oh, actually, before I forget about it, we should probably see where the diorama's at, because I've been seeing some fun stuff happening with that diorama lately. A lot of community members are making some cool stuff. Also, that leads me to another fun one I saw was Max and Janie's new video, Criminal. So have you seen that one? That was very, very well put together.
Yeah, I saw that a couple hours ago. Very, very well done. Applause to them stepping it up, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you saw it, but somebody pulled a diorama with a white vehicle, you know, and
Really?
yeah, they were like, yo, I thought it was like an arrow, so I projected it in AR and it's still white. So they even made pictures and all of that. So I don't know if VeVe's gonna switch it, but they shouldn't.
Ooh.
They should just leave it.
No, they should just leave it. Actually, so speaking of white, that's one thing I forgot to cover is what our Fist of Vengeance Special Edition Punisher's doing. That's the common with the white boots and the white gun strap and belt. That is going for 440 gems on the floor. So that's actually got higher than our secret rare, which is not surprising because that's got like the lower edition numbers.
Yeah. What is the diorama going for?
The diorama, that is one on my list. Let's have a look. What is our diorama going for? Let me just try and find it. Please hold, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it'd be at the top of my search box, but it's not. Punisher. Aha, diorama. The diorama, ladies and gentlemen, is currently going for. Let me just sort that from lowest to price. It is going for 30 gems on the floor.
Now, did that sell out?
Did it sell out? Good question. Let's find out.
Because I know it was going for 30 gems, and usually things won't, be the same prices.
No, according to this, there is still 487 of them left in the store.
Very interesting. And if floor price is the same as retail, it's weird.
That's right, yeah, because what was the cross price? Yeah, it was 30 gems for the price, right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very interesting.
Another question. I'm trying to get over to their page now. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I just saw a crazy diorama shot. Is there a bounty by Comics and Crypto for anything with the dioramas?
Not for the diorama, but that is on my list of talking points. Is the only bounty I've seen so far is just for the common, the uncommon, and the rare. And so far, the rare has been claimed. Let me just find that now. So yeah, they had the bounty out for the. There it is. So basically, they've got the common, the uncommon bounty is still up for grabs. They're chasing mint 1974, and they're offering $1,000 for the common, $2,000 for the uncommon, and they're offering $3,000 for the rare, which has been claimed. So
congratulations
to them. So that's pretty cool to see. Because I know
they also did a live stream earlier today, man. I'll pin it at the top. Guys can check it out later. Yeah.
Let me just tick that off my list of talking points. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so that's very cool to see. Now we've also got some other fun stuff on the horizon as well. So we've got this one from the VeVe and Epiko Regal have got their first little collaboration going on here. So have you had a chance to look over this at all, Dokta?
Yeah, I looked it over for sure, man. I'm definitely hyped for this because I won the Epiko Rico giveaway. It's like 6 months ago for the physical collectible.
All right.
I got the David U one. They said way back when that it was supposed to ship out like by the end of October. So I waited till like the end of November and was like, yo, what's going on? I would like hit them up periodically, like under their posts and stuff, but they would never reply. We were DMing when I won. I gave them my address, but didn't hear anything, and then literally like 2 days before this announcement, they got back to me and they were like, "Yeah, we'll be shipping out this month, blah blah blah. We're excited." And da, da, da. Like all the stuff they were saying made me feel like something was going on. Like they held it back. They didn't want me to get it before a certain point in time, and it also felt like something else was going on. So when this announcement came, it just made total sense to me. So I guess I'm getting the one that's kind of like the digital version, maybe. I don't know what the physical's going to look like yet.
Yeah, I remember hearing about these guys way back when, like in London, Decon, because I actually met the bloke behind Epiko Rigo. I think his name was Venkatesh.
Mm-hmm.
And really cool guy. Very, very passionate about his project, and it's good to see that Epiko is still. They actually still look like they're still going strong. They've got all sorts of bits in the works as well. They've got like their own little like they're basically their own like little VeVe-verse going on. They've got their own game. They've got all sorts of fun stuff going over on Epiko. And I do also saw their token had a nice little pump on this news as well, but it's sort of like retraced a little bit.
Oh, they have a token? I didn't know that.
They do have a token. I'll tell you right now. It's called Epiko. It's called Epiko, and it is trading out there on I think it's on you can get on MEXC, Ascendex, and a few other ones as well. But if you are interested, you can find it on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and all this other fun stuff. If you're interested in having a closer look at it. Okay, so whether they might incorporate it or that into VeVe, or VeVe might incorporate that in theirs, who knows? We'll just have to stay tuned. But this is what we're looking at in the way of the drop. So it says this is basically the first, and they're calling this Epikomi. So their own like little collaboration. So it's coming on the 7th of December, and that's on Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, only on VeVe. And it says Epikomi. Epikomi aims between the VeVe community and the Epiko brand by celebrating key figures and legendary characters through innovative AR collectibles. Future plans include an expansion of the Epikomi series into comic drops, and further explorations of interactive storytelling, dedicating this to the VeVe and Epikomi team members. This initiative
Oh, did he get rugged? Let's see. Yep.
Elon rugged me mid-sentence. How rude. How rude. Yep. So, uncool, Elon, uncool. As I was saying, so it basically says, dedicated to the VeVe and Epikomi team members. This initiative continues Epikomi's mission to combine rich culture, heritage, community engagement, and cutting-edge technology to create a truly immersive and connected collectible experience. So, long story short, guys, it sounds like we might get some comic books on the app by Epiko and VeVe, because I believe comics is another one that they're sort of diving into, because they've got their own backstory, their own lore, and all their characters in that, which I think is heavily inspired by the Hindu sort of culture. But as for the collectibles itself, so we have got as our uncommon, it is 20 gems, it is 888 editions, and it is David Yu, the man himself. So it says here they are animated with sound. So David Yu, CEO and mastermind behind VeVe, is celebrated in this exclusive AR digital collectible, known for his innovative contributions to the digital collectible space. Well, that's a mouthful. Each variation highlights David's visionary leadership within the VeVe ecosystem and adds layers of rarity for collectors. The digital collectible represents not only the spirit of innovation, but also allows fans to collect a digital icon of VeVe's journey in the AR collecting space. So that's very cool. So we've got another uncommon as well, which is Eagle Eyes, which is Eagle, which is one of the chief mods of VeVe as well. And again, animated with sound, and Eagle Eyes looks like a very sort of Hawkman, like from the DC world. But that's basically it says Eagle Eyes, VeVe's official community manager, is a testament to the bonds forged within the VeVe community, known for fostering meaningful discussions and maintaining strong community ties. The Eagle Eyes AR digital collectible is available in exclusive suits that showcase his role as a pillar of the VeVe universe. So very, very cool. So the digital collectible honors the role of community leadership and connection, providing collectors with a unique piece that reflects the spirit of VeVe's ecosystem. I love the way these are written. Like very, very, very cool. I've sort of like, really, really, really talking them up. So that is 868 editions, and that is 20 gem price point. So right now the edition size for the price point is looking pretty good actually. And then of course we've got another uncommon as well. We've got Dan the Man Crothers, and that's getting a little bit scarce as well. So this one says, and it's this is the last bit of reading I'll do because we'll sort of move on a bit. As CEO of VeVe and beloved figure in the VeVe community, Dan's influence is captured in this special AR digital collectible. Known for his steadfast commitment and adventurous character, Dan's digital collectible reflects his role in VeVe's development and connection with the collector community. This AR collectible is a tribute to Dan's impact and offers an engaging premium experience for VeVe enthusiasts. Very cool. So 777 editions, 20 gem price point. And then it looks like we've got a few secret rares as well. So basically those exact same collectibles, but now instead of going for a metallic red, we're going for a metallic blue. So we've got our metallic blue. So these are our secret rares. So we have David Yu in this metallic blue, 20 gem price point, 88 editions. Ooh, so super scarce for 20 gems. We have also got Eagle Eyes, same thing. Metallic blue, 88 editions, 20 gem price point. And Dan's got one as well, 88 editions, 20 gem price point, secret rare, and all of them have a public sale price. The first public edition is number 6, and nothing special in the way of priority bidding and all that other jazz. So yeah, very, very cool. So Dokta, what do we think for 20 gems, 88 editions? Do we think we could be enticed maybe to go for this on the drop?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going for it. If not for a couple, if I can. Two things I wanted to say before I forget. One is, do you have a line of communication at all with the head of Epiko? I mean, it would be dope to get him on the show, maybe, and
I do not, but that is actually a very, very good shout though. Epiko. I know. I would be curious to know if Venkatesh is on X, or if someone does have a line of communication to him. Maybe I'll flip MC a message or someone on the VeVe team. Maybe someone can get us in touch. But yeah, if we can get Venkatesh on the show, that could be a very good idea. Maybe we'll chase that up. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen?
I'll definitely reach out to some people. I believe he is, because I think I just literally came across him the other day when they hit me up and stuff. And that's actually what it was that made me think something bigger was coming, because that's what it was. After they told me they were going to be shipping it out, the next day is when they dropped that footage from the game that they're dropping. And then at first I was like, okay, a new game. So when I clicked it, it was like featuring Dan, and I'm like, nah. And then when I saw the characters, Dan, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, so then later on that day, they dropped another one, and I think it showed David or whatever. So that right there kind of let me, those characters reminded me of what I remembered seeing when they did the giveaway for the statue. So all of those things kind of lined up. So when we got the announcement that those were coming as collectibles, I wasn't totally shocked. You know what I mean? But yeah, the drop seems dope, man. I'm cool with Eagle. Very cool individual, man. And yeah, that's just wow that they would even make one for him. It makes me want other mods that don't get, as much of a just due to have their own as well. Like I want to get a Swampy one now, So
yeah, get a Swampy one, get a VeVe.
Yeah, I want Josh to get one. He puts in a lot of work.
He does. So yeah, you never know. They might even make one of us one day.
Yeah, I was about to say I want a Biggest Bro. I want a Hinano and D one. I want a Kid Arcade one. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Psychic abilities like Professor X. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, That could be fun. That could be fun. I like it. We have no idea how long it actually takes to make any of these collectibles, but if that is within the realm of possibility, VeVe, and you're listening to this on the playback, let's say we would definitely love to see it. Maybe like key community members, like get their own collectibles, like like you said, like myself, you, Hinano, D, Josh, even Chris Severs, like so a few other well-known names in the spaces. That'd be really cool to see, and I'd be totally on board with that.
I just had a thought come to mind, man. Because like for myself, I always like nowadays, I really perceive myself as like a with all this multiverse stuff. I say, I'm just a Doctor Strange from this Earth, from this multiverse. Right? So has Marvel or anyone ever said what number our Earth and our reality is yet?
Ooh, no, I don't think so.
I'd like to say I'm Doctor Strange from Earth, whatever we are.
I don't know. Maybe we'll put that the question to him. Like, next time we have next time VeVe's in a space or something like that, we can say like, hey, do you think you can whisper in whoever represents Marvel's ear next time you have the round table discussion or whatever it is? Like, what Earth are we actually from?
Exactly.
I don't know. That's a great question, and if anyone has an answer and wants to put it in the comments, you're more than welcome to. I'd love to know, what everyone else is thinking.
Because if there was ever a comic that I think it would have been stated, I think it would have been in like Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, because that's when he jumps out and he's killing writers in this reality, not our world.
That's true.
So maybe somewhere in that text he says, it's Earth, whatever. That's the only place I could think where they actually are tapped into the meta of this reality, the writers and the creators. So yeah, interesting.
Very cool. But just going back to Epiko, if you guys are interested in Epiko and want to know a little bit more about it, you can Google Epiko.io and check out all their products. So they got a whole heap of stuff. Like they've got Epiko Rigo, which is their tower defense game, which is on mobile at the moment. But they also have other stuff in the works as well. They've got Epiko Valley, Epiko World, and what else they've got here? So I'm just on their website right now. They've got Epiko Bricks. And they've got all sorts of cool stuff. So stay tuned and better keep an eye on Epiko, because looks like they've got some fun stuff in the works. And going back to what Dokta was saying, maybe we'll try and reach out to Vengatesh. Maybe we'll get him on to maybe as a special event and try and get him on to talk a bit more about Epiko.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably won't be able to get him on, obviously before the next show, and the drop is going to happen Saturday, but it would still be good to talk to him about it, from a hindsight perspective. Still a lot of questions, you know what I mean? And the game is coming, so we don't know, what's going on with that. So yeah, man, I think it would be a dope interview.
That's it. And even if we can't get him on the Wednesday show, because that would be rather earlier Thursday morning my time, because right now it's coming up at 5:00 in the morning, but we could very well get him on the Sunday show. But so we'll just have to see. We'll see what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got that one coming, and then I've just recently seen that we've got another collectible coming. So this is just brand new. I'm not sure if anyone else has seen this yet, but it says we've got an Assassin's Creed 2 Enzo drop coming on the 8th of December. So, Doctor, have you had a chance to have a look at this one at all? Because I just saw this literally as I woke up this morning.
A little, yeah. I'm still checking it out. I didn't see drop details or anything.
Here we go. So I've just got a comment for what Earth are we on? D reckons Earth 162. I wonder why 162. So let us know, D. Okay, so going back to the Assassin's Creed drop. So we've basically got Enzo from Assassin's Creed 2 that is dropping on Sunday, the 8th of December. And it's looking. I tell you what, this collectible is looking really crisp, just from the photos I'm seeing here. But let's go over the points real quick. So it says here in Assassin's Creed 2, Enzo, Auditore del Fidenza. I probably said that wrong, but anyway, a young nobleman in Renaissance Italy seeks vengeance after betrayal leads to the execution of his father and brothers. Guided by the assassins, he uncovers a Templar conspiracy to control the world through an ancient artifact, the Apple of Eden. Enzo grows from a grieving youth into a master assassin, confronting enemies like Rodrigo Borgia while unraveling secrets that tie his destiny to a larger centuries-span conflict. So this has it says the common and uncommon special edition drops are available in blind box waitlist format. Okay, so let's have a look here. So the first one we have is our common. So first off, guys, it's a 30 gem price point. They're animated according to the picture here. So it says Enzo El Toro del Finanza. Inspired by Assassin's Creed 2, this 3D digital collectible captures Enzo in his iconic pose, perching with his hidden blade at the ready, enhanced with subtle animations of his flowing cape and a posed stance. The digital collectible brings Renaissance Italy most legendary assassins to life in stunning detail. So yeah, basically him standing there like, with his hands out, blades at the ready. I'm guessing that's going to have like some sort of like fabric details as well, like we had like with the Punisher drop. So yeah, 30 gem price point. 3,530 editions. And then we've got our so this is a common secret special edition. So there's a special edition to this as well. Okay, so same sort of thing. Inspired by Assassin's Creed number 2, this special edition 2D 3D collectible features Enzo with his arms crossed in a powerful symbol of unity, defiance, and the assassin's unwavering creed, enhanced with subtle animations of flowing capes and posing stance. So yeah, basically just the same collectible, but he's got his hands crossed, like in the X. Looks like the old looks like the old wrestling days of what's it, Generation X, or like NWOA is like ready to go. Okay, that's 30 gem price point, but there's only 70 editions, so that one's definitely going to be a chase. These are all in blind box format, by the way, so this doesn't look like a crafting. So you got a chance to get yourself one of that, and then we're getting into the ultra rares. So our ultra rare is 1,111 editions, so 1111, and okay, this is a craft. Sorry, guys. Listing price is 0. So let's see what the go is with this one. So inspired by so he's basically got a battle pose with his hand extended. He's got a sword. He's ready to play some Highlander. Like there could be only one, and get ready to get some sword action going on there. But there is. So this is actually going to be a craft, guys. So you need to have the common Enzo, and it's a 0 MCP points. So basically, you get yourself the common, and you can craft yourself up to the uncommon. So there is actually this is sort of like an evolvable crafting sort of deal here, guys. So sorry about that, but it looks like that's what we're working with. So that is our ultra rare, and then we have a secret rare, 555 editions, which is says Enzo Deadly Precision Craft. So a deadly precision. So he's basically got the kung fu stance going on there. It's like he's got the sword raised, ready to stick it into someone's guts. And yeah, that is 555 editions, secret rare. You need 1,000 MC. Oh, okay. We need 1,000 MCP points. You need to be a minimum of rank gold. What's that, IV? So rank gold number 4. So I'm not sure what that is in the way of points. I'm guessing 30, maybe 40 points or so. But you have to let me know. And you need to have the common Enzo to burn for it. Need to hold minimum of 30. Yep. So basically, just everything we have here. So it says to be eligible to craft the Enzo Deadly Precision Collectibles, you must hold the common. You have to have 1,000 MCP points, be a minimum of MCP Gold level 4, and basically, crafting will close on the 8th of January, and all uncrafted editions will be burned after this date. The common special edition from the series is not eligible. Okay, so basically you need to have the common, not the special edition, because the special edition is not eligible for crafting. But with that scarce edition count, I would imagine that no one would be in their right mind to use that to craft. So yeah, that's basically the breakdown of the article, Doctor. What do we think about this one, Doctor?
Can you use one from the market to craft?
Oh, good question. Let's have a good. Yes, store and market purchases are eligible, and it's first in, first serve. So yeah, guys, you can either get it on the drop or you can get it in the marketplace. All are eligible, and unless it is the special edition common, that is not eligible.
Why are they not calling this an evolvable strap? And it is.
Yeah, well, that's basically what it is. But it just says, what's the headline? Just says, yeah, Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Enzo. I'm just seeing if there's a word evolvable used in here at all. but it does not seem that the word evolvable pops up at all in this article, unless I'm reading it wrong and someone can see something different.
Weird.
But so guys, so that's what we got coming. But the collectible itself is looking very sharp, very clean, and it's basically another evolvable-esque drop. So will you be going for it? Will you skip? Will you buy in the marketplace? If anyone's got an opinion down there, let me know. If you want to come up to the stage and let me know as well, that's also totally cool. But if you want to just listen in the background and chill and listen to us talk and explain things, and that's totally cool as well. Hopefully you enjoy the content, and thanks for tuning in. I see all the cool kids in the house. We've got Inanno still with us, D's still with us, Hippie 2323 is with us, Gary's still listening there in the background, Kikinino's there as well. Good to see you, mate. Evolve still listening there in the background. So got Nos, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. Vegan Things, Richard, Fried Labbits, all big supporters of the channel. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Guri's still listening there in the background. I'm sure cooking his tandoori chicken and probably enjoying that probably as we speak. And C-Spill's there as well, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate you guys taking the time to listen in. And like I say, if you enjoy the comments, enjoy the content, let us know. And let's keep diving in. So me personally, I probably won't be going for this drop because, like I said, being Christmas and small family, I've got very, very little gems to spend at the moment. But it's interesting. I think it looks good. If you're a fan of the game, this could be one for you. What about you, Dokta? What are your thoughts on the drop?
Exact same thoughts. I like the game and all. I played the first one, a little bit of the second one. Kind of fell off after that in games in general. Just time period wise.
I know.
But yeah, I think it really looks dope. Best I could do is maybe grab one off the market, but I'm not going back on what I said. Anything involving craft, not participating in for a minute until I see things smoothed out and don't hear any complaints and stuff. So I can't even plan around how I'm going to play a drop or what I want to do if things are not going to work properly. So I'm just chill.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Like I still got the same thing. Like if you are going to go for it on the drop, it might seem to be advantageous to go for the common first, only because you got that chance of getting the special edition with that 70 edition point. But after that, you could either get it from the marketplace or you can continue going from the evolve your way up to the secret rare, do it that way. There's a lot of different ways you can play this, but I'm probably with Dokta on this one as well. If I am going to go for it, it'll probably just be for the common, just for a chance to get that secret edition, that special edition. But yeah, I probably just wait and give them a bit of time to iron out the bugs, and then maybe try again. Unless there's something like really good to go for, like another top tier, like a Marvel character or something like that. Maybe we finally get ourselves a premium Deadpool drop or something like that. Like maybe get without the Christmas jumper and all that sort of stuff. Or God forbid they give us a Predator. Maybe if it's a Predator, maybe I might be definitely inclined to go for that.
Indeed, man. I mean, definitely that. I'm waiting for that and some Terminator action, maybe.
Ooh, yes, Terminator. I concur with Terminator as well. Yeah, they start giving us like that level of sort of like collectability. Ooh, it will definitely pique my interest. So that's basically it in the way of the collectible side, guys. So yeah, so like we said, we've just gone over the Punisher drop, sort of the outcome of that and everyone's thoughts. We've gone over the Diorama. We've had a little bit of a discussion about the partnership between Epiko and VeVe, which is very exciting to see. And looks like that one might be a very advantageous drop to go for, considering the price point and the edition size. So if that's for you, fantastic. And now we've just gone over the coming Ubisoft Assassin's Creed 2 drop, which again, collectibles looking very, very smooth, very clean. Interested to see how it performs in the market. Also see Adridero's just dropped in the house as well. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Much appreciated. And yeah, so that's basically on the collectible side of things. But we got a few comics on the way. So let's go over and have a look and see what comics we've got. So we've recently just had the Supervillains Classic #1, which was the origin story of Galactus, which was very, very well covered by Dokta in his Stack and Slack video. Dokta, how did you go? Did you end up going for the drop? Did you pick up a couple in the market? So how did you do?
Well, my plan was to go for at least one on the drop. I really like the rare. I liked all the covers, man. But yeah, with the Evolvables thing going on at the exact same time, I really couldn't get to the drop. And once it was all said and done, like my gems were looking crazy. Because like I was saying, I was scrambling to figure out like what the hell is going on. It said I was good, and then I wasn't good. So when I thought I was good, I'm like, all right, I still need a rare because I ended up trying to evolve the 2 rares that I had. So I was like, damn, I still need a rare though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one I really, really like. So I go and buy one, and then I get stuck with 3 of them. I ain't got no gems, so I didn't even bother going for the drop at that point, for the comic because they were already in the market, and I just wanted that ultra rare, so I just grabbed it for like $13 and then grabbed a couple commons. And I really want that secret rare too, though. The yellow cover is crazy.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like, in your video, like, the yellow cover's looking very, very nice because we don't have a hell of a lot of yellow covers like in the way of secret rare on the app. If I remember, I mean, there might be 1 or 2 like really early ones, but I'm definitely loving that ultra rare. Like, with a Galactus up there, like, looking imposing over everybody. Like, fear me, I am Galactus, and I'm going to eat your planet. Rah, like sort of like vibe to it. Loving the color. Yeah,
it gave me like Godzilla vibes because he's
exactly
super big to where like you could see like a whole city skyline underneath his feet. So he's not like bigger than the whole planet. He like shrunk himself down to where it's like, okay, now we just need Godzilla or King Kong to step into the scene and then fight him for a little bit, and then he'd be like, what am I doing? And then he just hop off the planet and get super big and just eat the whole planet.
That's it. Just take the whole planet out. It's like, boof. No, very cool. Or maybe we could possibly see like a Pacific Rim like sort of crossover. May have like like the big Jaegers and then have like the all that sort of stuff in there as well. That could be very cool. Oh, actually, I was going to say that actually reminds me of something else on my talking points, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we got that. So that one has just dropped. So if you manage to get yourself an ultra rare, congratulations to you. I will actually while we're at it, what are the let's have a look, see what's doing in the market at the moment, because now I'm intrigued. So right now,
the one at $13.99. So I don't
know. Well, let's see. Right now, the floor price on this, just the common is going for 1 gem 45, so very, very affordable. The uncommon is going for 1 gem 79. Our rare is looking like, sorry, I actually have to check because again, that bidding price still gets in the way. The rare is going for 9 gems and 95 frags on the floor. So let's see, what's our ultra rare going for, which is the one that we particularly like. The ultra rare is going for 14 gems and 99 frags, and there's only 3 of them in the market according to this. So that's very, very scarce at the moment. And our secret rare is going for, what was price? 189 gems and 99 frags on the floor. And again, there's only 6 of them in the market at the moment, so that's probably why.
Yeah, and that comic didn't sell out, so.
No, it didn't.
Man, that one at a bad time. They shouldn't have dropped it the same day.
So yeah, so if you're feeling lucky and want to pull the lever, maybe potentially get that secret rare, that option is still there and available to you. But we got some more comics on the way as well. So the next one in the pipeline is on Wednesday, the 4th of December, and that is going to be another Tarzan comic. So it is Tarzan number 223, which is The Return of Tarzan, Part 4, The Pit of Doom. Ooh, dun 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 dun. Actually, I think that goes well with this one. Tarzan, The Pit of Doom. So yeah, we'll go over just so basically, where's the little spiel bit? So it says The Return of Tarzan, Part 4, The Pit of Doom. Tarzan faces the wrath of La of Opera for rescuing Jane from the lost city sacrificial altar, even as the ape man's greatest nemesis draws near to exacting his revenge in this epic conclusion to The Return of Tarzan. So yeah, so I believe there's a few books on the app already that sort of tie in with this one, but it is $6.99 price point. It is there's 2,000 editions, so not too bad. It says here 800 commons, 520 uncommons, 400 rare, 200 ultra rare, and 80 secret rare. Me personally, this is not something that appeals to me because the Tarzan comics aren't overly high on my list of things to do. But yeah, Doctor, what are your thoughts on it? What do you reckon, Doctor? Will you be going for it? Will you be stacking or slacking?
Well, this dropped earlier today.
Oh, I think we're losing you a little bit there, Doc. But that's okay. So yeah, so that's coming on the the 4th, which is the yeah. So it's coming on the 4th, which is the Wednesday.
Yeah, right?
That's right. Yeah. So
you know what it is? Whenever I go into the app or I look at any of these articles, it kind of almost makes it seem like I'm out to space. So I was just looking at it on the market. Yeah, it was like secret rares 44 gems, 5 of them on the market.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. Sorry, I just clicked it. That was that was yesterday. So it's the Thursday morning here. So so basically it's already dropped, guys. So again, hasn't sold out. There's according to this, the common is going for 2 gems and 90 frags. Oh wait, is that the lowest price? Yes, it is. So I got to be careful sometimes. Sometimes that bidding thing like sort of messes up my pricing a little bit. So uncommon is going for 4 gems and 70 frags. The rare is going for 7 gems and 75 frags. Our ultra rare is going for 14 gems and 95 frags on the floor. And the secret rare is going for 44 gems. So yeah, so if this is something that appeals to you, I believe, yeah, like I said, it hasn't sold out, so that's an option still there if you want to try and pull the lever.
Yeah.
But now
this is the last Tarzan. So
yeah, so this is the last one of the series. So if that's something you're collecting, this could very well be for you. Now this one I haven't spoken about yet. This one is dropping today, I believe. So this is dropping today, the 5th of December, and it is Generation X #1, 1994. And I was like, Generation X, I remember them. There was like a TV show of Generation X back in the day where it had like, I think it was Emma Frost and Banshee were the head teachers at school. They had like their own little team of mutants and whatnot. So it says here, let's have a look. So it's the first appearance of Generation X, the next generation of mutant heroes, begins their training now. Who is the energy draining Emplate, and what is his connection to M? But this also features rare and exclusive rare covers by Salvatore LaRocca and Edgar Delgado. It is $6.99 price point and it is 3,000 editions. So we're starting to get on the lower end here. But yeah, so common, uncommon looking very, very cool. The ultra rare is looking very, very nice. I can only recognize a handful of these mutants, but I think it looks like Jubilee. I think that's the only one I really sort of recognize. I really don't recognize the rest of them, but yeah, looking good. Again, I probably won't go for it on the drop, but I'll keep an eye on it in the aftermarket. Doctor, you have any thoughts?
Not really. I haven't really looked into this book yet, and I don't remember it from back in the days at all. I kind of remember the comic a little bit, but definitely not the animated series or anything. But it actually looks like a decent read to me, so I'm kind of intrigued from that standpoint. I actually want to read this one. But drop details seem kind of interesting. I need to look at it, process it, really see the other covers. I haven't, like I said, I would like to be able to look at this stuff while we're in here doing it, but it seems like whenever I hop out, it Takes me out to space kind of. So from what I see of the covers, they're all right, pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll probably be sitting out on this drop as well.
Mm.
Anything that's a number one from the 90s, classic, it's kind of up my alley. So I could see stacking maybe some commons of this one. Maybe. I really don't know about the fandom of this whole thing. So that's what I mean is like I really want to dig into this whole series and fandom and IP itself and see what's up.
Mm. Yeah, so let's say the only reason I sort of know anything about it is that I remember there was it says TV movie here, and it was in 1996 because I remember I saw it when I was in my my younger years, but yeah, it was basically had Emma Frost and Sean Cassidy, aka Banshee, being head teachers in their school for gifted youngsters again, and but yeah, so check that out. But as Dokta said, I'm probably going to skip the drop and just pay attention to the aftermarket.
I really like this artwork, though. What I've seen, even on the interior panels, really dope. I just like this whole time period. It's really some radical artists and stuff back then, doing some crazy stuff. So it's just like really up my alley right here. I like this. I'm kind of disappointed I missed out on this whole series. I didn't know anything about it, really. So, this is one of the benefactors of being in this project to me. This is the stuff I like is coming across things that, other people are familiar with, even within something I'm well immersed in. I'm well immersed in comics, but yet things like this, just, go under your radar sometimes. There were always these like B-level tiered books, that would come out once in a while of makeshift teams and stuff like that. And, sometimes you just miss it. So I appreciate them bringing stuff like this to the app. That's for sure. Yeah,
definitely. Like there's the comic book space is like so vast and big, and there's always little things like this that sort of fall through the cracks. And yeah, like you said, like it's good, like they sort of bring different teams, different fandoms to the forefront to sort of test the waters, see if this connects with anybody. Very cool. So guys, that's basically what we've got coming on the horizon for comics at the moment. So we've recently just had the Supervillains Classic #1, the Origins of Galactus, and we've just had the return of Tarzan Part 4, which is a conclusion in the Pit of Doom series. So we've got the Generation X one dropping later today if you're out there in the world, or early tomorrow morning. So if you do decide to go for it, good luck. Hope you get that secret rare. But yeah, I will be looking on the sidelines for that one. And I think that's about all the VeVe talk that we got. So we've covered the coming drops. Also, Guri I'll put in the comments here as well. Just says the Enzo craft is happening at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. They are trying to mix up the combinations of crafting. Says love it. So that is actually something I didn't notice as well. And there's also a base in there as well. I forgot to mention. That was tucked right at the very bottom of that article. So you do also get they will also have a base for the digital collectible of the Enzo, which is there'll be 13 gems and 1,500 editions. So just for a little something you can prop your Enzo on.
Interesting. I see people, that's why I like the whole diorama thing. I see people getting multiple uses out of it now. I see people using the Assassin's Creed one with different collectibles and stuff. So I kind of like the dioramas that aren't so like, here's the IP that goes with it. Here's the symbols, kind of like the Punisher one. Well, Punisher, Punisher, right? But I like how the Assassin's Creed one gives you like those different vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like Roman type of vibe. So we don't have like all the different stuff. But like I've been experimenting with throwing World War Hulk in there, and it looked dope. I've seen people use Stan Lee and the throne, in the Assassin's Creed diorama. So Yeah, all this stuff is panning out to really be dope, man. I've seen somebody make one with Punisher and I think Alien, and then they used the Alien Diorama. That was fire.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that one as well.
Yeah, so I like all this stuff.
Yeah, I think that's probably like the one that I'm really like sort of like loving, like, you know, when it comes to the dioramas and all the collectibles and that, is that yeah, this the mishmash and the creativity that comes out, like the vault builders and the community, just like some of the fun stuff that everyone comes up with.
Yeah, indeed, man. I think I'm eventually gonna get one of those Punisher dioramas. Not sure if it'll be the market or the store now at this point. I wish there was a bounty going for it. That would be dope. But yeah, I like that. You know, it's just real interesting what you could do with this stuff too in AR, right? Because if you can, you know, pinch it and make it big, and then start building off of that, and then you can record video while you're walking around the set. You know, maybe it will really make some crazy content out of this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, where we at? So we're coming up into the last half hour of the show. So I say that because I remember last week when we did the last episode of VeVe Wednesdays, I got rugged with my kids a little bit earlier, so I've got to be a little more mindful now because I I just I turn my shoulder and all of a sudden my son's sitting there in the room with me going, "Daddy, what's going on?" But guys, yeah, if anyone's got anything they want to add about the coming VeVe drops or the comics, you're more welcome to chuck in the comments if you want to. If you're able to come up on stage, like, we'd love to hear your experiences, your what you've been going for in the market. You can pick up anything in the market, any of the new comics that dropped lately as well, because we've got a couple of them look quite nice. Just about your experiences, because it always makes a little more of a dynamic conversation when we've got more people to sort of talk to about this. I mean, myself and Dokta, we can talk about this stuff all day long, but we'd love to hear your voice and opinion on things as well. We'll also see VeVe Wheels in the house as well. Wheels, how are you, mate? So it's good meeting you in real life in Vegas, mate. I hope you're doing well and having a good one. And also, again, like, you know, big thank you to everybody who's listening there in the background as well. Right, so that's basically the VeVe side of things. Dokta, was there anything else you wanted to add before I start moving on? Because I've got a few things happening out in the community I thought were worth pointing out.
Nope, I think I'm good.
You were good. Okay. So yeah. So like I said, like, guys, we've covered basically all the stuff that's happening on VeVe. So we've got some real fun and juicy stuff on the way. One thing I did want to talk about though is that one thing they did. Where is it? Yeah. So in the new video they just had with MC and Corey, like, you know, going over what's going on in the news, they had Mr. Ben Rose in the house there as well, and they also teased that we could possibly get some more publishers on the comic side dropping on the app somewhere towards the end of the month. So did you happen to spot that at all, Dokta?
Yeah, I did definitely.
So now the speculation is what other publishers could we possibly get? Who's left? Because right now we've got Dynamite, we've got Ablaze, we've got Marvel, we've got Edgar Rice Burroughs and all that sort of stuff. But who's left? Who could we possibly get?
I have no idea, man. It's really up in the air. I'm not too familiar with any more publishers outside of that realm. Like, I know of publishers, but I don't even know if they're still alive, like Dark Horse or, you know, different ones. But yeah, I've just had my head down, just buried in doing our own stuff to a degree, you know, especially the last 2 years. So I could tell you that it's not us, not this round at least.
No. Yeah, well, I know that Ben's been teasing a lot of stuff on his X page at the moment. Like, I think there was a picture of a rubber ducky and a picture of some chattery teeth. So whether that's an indication of something coming in the pipeline, who has no idea. My little thought and speculation, I don't see this happening at all, but you never know. I see rubber ducky, I'm thinking Penguin. I see chattery teeth, I think in Joker. So could we possibly maybe get DC Comics? Maybe not the older stuff, maybe the newer stuff that's being released.
I'll have something a little bit more, I guess, where you could connect a little bit better dots with.
Yep. What you got?
So, you know, Ben is a fan of what IP the most?
Well, that would be Sesame Street, I believe.
Right. So, Speculation is that there's something, I think, with the banana that goes with, I forget if it's Ernie or Bert, but it goes with one of them, and then like the teeth go with the other one or something. So speculation
Okay.
is, yeah, Ernie and Bert.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because Rubber Ducky goes with Ernie because he's got he's got his tongue like, oh, Rubber Ducky,
It's a
you're
song.
the one.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Yeah.
hey,
So who knows? But
look who's here.
but we got D up the stage. D, how are you?
Hey guys, what's up?
Say what's say what's up?
What
Shout
up?
out, bro.
That's it.
Shout out, bro.
That's it. Big shout out to Fro. But yeah, how's things, D?
Things are good. Yeah, just hanging out. Just wanted to come up and say hi and just kind of hang out and chill our Aloha Friday when it's time.
Yes, well, that was one thing I was about to do as well. While you're here, I've actually, because I've got that on my list of talking points as well, is that I do believe you had a whole heap of winners from this month's USBC giveaways.
Oh yeah, of course, yes, and you're one of them too. Congratulations.
I did see that, so thank you. So that's and also to everyone else as well. That's right. We had the likes of I can never say probably so Poppy, Calise, and I believe Bones B got a little something in there as well.
Yeah, I'm actually sending some of the NFTs right now to the winners. So you'll be getting yours in a little bit. And in the meantime, stacks to the moon.
Yes. That is also my list of talking points. So yeah, I woke up this morning. Yes, Bitcoin is above 100K, so that's looking very exciting times. We've also got Staxes up there as well, and a whole heap of other altcoins are running, and so is the market. So yeah, if your portfolio is looking very very nice, congratulations to you. And yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be very interesting. Interesting a few months. See where things go. But also one thing I do obviously nothing said is financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. But one thing I do probably highly recommend. I don't know, is if you are heavily in profit, maybe consider taking a few of those profits off the table. Only because I personally have seen my own portfolio go to the moon and then back to rock bottom. So just something to consider. Obviously not financial advice, but definitely heavily consider it. Definitely seen that with the VeVe collectibles.
Yeah, what is it that Jim Cramer says? Buy.
Oh yeah.
Sell.
The anti-Kramer.
Yeah.
What about you, D? Are you going for any of the coming drops? Did you go for any of the Punisher drops? Picked up any comics? What's been happening in your household?
For me personally, no, I did not pick up any Punisher. Been kind of watching people buying and crafting and seeing what it's all about and all the steps and the hurdles and stuff that people are experiencing. Comic wise, I still gotta pick up All New Venom #1. That's another one I want to start reading. And as far as future collectibles, I am interested in the Epiko drop. So that one I'll definitely go for.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to go for that one just because of the price point and the scarcity.
Yeah, I think it's going to sell out really quick.
And also, who doesn't want a collectible of David and Dan, the two guys who basically made VeVe what it is? Also, so definitely got the ball rolling and was the ones brave enough to get it in front of Marvel and get everything on board. So I think they should be an essential part of everyone's collection. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. It would be cool to have a piece of the founders. And I don't know, do you guys think it'll go below retail? I think it'll stay at retail or more.
No, I mean, again, guys, not financial advice, but I do see this doing pretty well just with the price point and the mint numbers, especially those secret rares. Like, where they're 88 editions. If you're lucky enough to get yourself one of them, you're probably going to do okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling that these are going to look like really sick. I think that they're going to coincide with the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they give others opportunities to get their hands on physicals too. I don't like being the only one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they do a giveaway, it's like, well, where's the rest? Where's Dan's, physical? Where's Eagle's physicals? So hopefully they come with more of that. Hopefully we can get the CEO on and we could, ask those types of. I got a lot of questions, so I'm looking forward to that game too. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm going for this drop. If anything, I'm going for a couple, man. Really, they don't have any like chasers, right? You said.
No, they've only got those metallic blues, which are the secret rares, but all the other ones are all uncommons.
Wait, you don't craft those, right? Those are just secret rares mixed in the blind box, right?
That's right. Yeah, the metallic blues. So basically, the metallic blues have all got 88 editions, but the David, Dan, and Eagle have all got varying editions. So David is 888, Eagle is 868, and Dan is 777. So Dan's actually the more scarcer of the three.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to see how they actually look because I don't know who crafted them, sculpted them. I don't know what they're made after, but if they're made after the characters in the game, they're gonna look like crazy. The colors and all of that. So
yeah, well, the one thing I'm interested to see that you just pointed out is that if these are actually going to be somewhere down the line, maybe compatible with the Epiko side of things on their gaming front. Because as I said, they've got their own game, their own metaverse sort of happening on their side of things. So that could be something interesting to see. I don't know, speculation. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's basically all there is on the VeVe side of things. So yeah, so like I said, I had a few community bits and pieces. Unless Dee, there was anything that you wanted to add to the conversation at all, or anything you want to shout out? Do you want to shout out Aloha Friday before I get into the rest of the community?
Yeah, so Aloha Friday, we're gonna have our special guest is El Batman. He'll be joining us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'll be his first time on the podcast with us. He's usually like in the chats and stuff, but yeah, it'll be cool to talk story with him, catch up, and then we'll also have a video debut from this guy in the listeners, bro. Yeah, so he'll be debuting him and his brother's latest video.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be at 7 p.m. PST if anybody is free and want to come and chill and hang out.
Awesome. Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Froen and Anna have cooked up for us this time. So see if the wig's coming back or if we got something new.
Yeah, man. I think this might be extra poofy this episode. I don't know why, but it's not letting me pin. Like after Assassin's Creed, it hasn't let me pin anything. But if you want to pin anything, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, and also seeing El Batman as well, like up on stage, like for the first time as well, because I did also was able to meet him very briefly in Vegas. So yeah, that was a nice experience as well. So yeah, looking forward to see him back on camera, back in action, as Dokta likes to say. So yeah, guys. So yeah, stay tuned for Aloha Friday. And now, what have I got on my list of community things that have been happening out there in the space I thought was worth talking about? So yeah, so like I said before, myself and a few others, we had our little meetup in London last Saturday, where we basically went for the Punisher drop in a pub in London. we all basically got crap mints, but they're all commons. But yeah, it was still a fantastic experience just going with it with other people. That was with Master Ronnie, Crypto Taffy. There was also Omi Charlie, and Mr. Falcon and Weisman as well. And it was really great experience, a lot of fun. Also as well, big shout out to Master Ronnie as well, because I do believe last Sunday, unfortunately I wasn't able to host, but I do believe Master Ronnie had his debut as speaking in the space for the first time as well. So that was very, very cool to see. He's usually quite active on the VeVe Discord, but it was the first time seeing him actually speak in the space along with Mission as well. So that was very, very cool to see. And again, a big thank you to Josh for holding that space as well, because unfortunately, basically, full disclosure, guys, that day was not a nice day for me. My son has been playing up big time. He's basically going into 6, so now he's in that sort of war on everything stage where he's sort of rage fitting and basically hulking out and trying to smash everything. So that day, unfortunately, me and the missus had a massive row. My son was being a handful, and unfortunately, I wasn't in the sort of right state of mind to sort of be hosting this space. So Josh was nice enough to sort of jump in and host for me while I was getting my stuff back together, but it's all good. We're back on track.
Those damn kids.
Those cursed kids. Yeah. No, anybody who's a parent out there knows what I'm talking about, but it'll pass, and we'll just carry on. So that was my little apology as well. So that's out of the way. What else has been happening? We've covered Dokta Stack again. If you haven't seen Dokta's layer stack and slacking video, definitely check that one out. Actually, just going back to what happened on Sunday, I do actually want to say a quick shout out to it, and they might listen to this on the playback. There was actually 2 community members and actually one member of the VeVe team that actually DM'd me directly to see if I was doing okay. So I want to say a big thank you to those guys who DM'd me directly, and anyone who wrote in the comments to ask about my well-being. That was a really, really nice nice thing for you to do, and really made me feel better. So thank you very much. What else have we talked about? So we've got over the collectibles. We've covered that one there. Oh yeah. Sorry, I do have this here because I was smart and tried to save it. So we've gone over the bounty as well. So just to say again, the Punisher bounty is still in play. So we've got the common comics and crypto is looking for $1,000 for the common if you've got mint 1974, or you've got the uncommon of the same mint number. They're offering $1,000 for the common. $2,000 for the uncommon, but the rare, which was $3,000, has been claimed. So congratulations to them on that one. Like I said, we also went over Max and Janie's Omi Homie's new video called Criminals, which is a lot of fun, and always fun to see when they put a video together. They put a lot of effort into it, and I got a laugh out of it. Dee, if you had a chance to check this one out yet?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, very. Yeah. Now we got you, Dee.
I had to watch it a couple times, but yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. Also, a big shout out to Casual as well. Casual just put together another little fun video as well. Says it's been a while, and sort of tagged down like a little TikTok video of him, with Hulk fighting one of the Happy Tree friends and having a good time. I thought that was very, very cool to see.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's I can't pin stuff, can I? But if you go over to Casual's X page, you can find it there. But there, I see Tinkerbell, I see a Hulk, a few of the Happy Tree friends as well. So very, very cool to see. Also, Metaverse Life has got his for season 2, episode 2 of his Collector's Heart series is out there doing the rounds as well. And that guy. Metaverse Life, his creativity, his storytelling, and production value is just off the scale. Has anyone else had a chance to see it yet?
No, I haven't. Got to definitely catch up with the content out there, man. I've just been too busy.
Right,
making my stuff and getting it out there, man. So it's finally, man. So I'm getting to that.
No, I know the feeling, mate. Trying to get the content out there. I've been hard at work myself, doing my own thing. But he's basically in this Collector's Heart. He basically covers he spent some time with Dive Jedi and VeVe Meister, and they're going through Amsterdam and a few other fun places with windmills and just checking out the lovely countryside of the Netherlands. And it was actually really cool to see Dive Jedi in real life and talk about his collecting experience and his experience with art as well. He was also one of the speakers in the last episode of VeVe Weekends with Josh this Sunday gone. And yeah, it's always fun to sort of chill with Dive, because Dive's always got a very very unique outlook on the collectibles and the art world. So very, very cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. And he's a really great artist as well. But I like the way he just speaks. You know, whatever's on his mind, right?
Yep. yeah. So sometimes he is very blunt about how he says things, which is great. Like, you know, there's no beating around the bush, and you always get exactly what's advertised with Dive. And I always love it when he's able to jump in the space when and where he can.
Yeah, that was a really great video. And we also got to see VeVe Meister, which was really cool because we met him 2 years ago. Really cool guy, very tall guy. At the end of the video, I was like, wow, there's like 3 of the tallest guys in that I know of in the VeVe space, all in one video.
Yep. Nah, very cool. So that was that one on my list of shouts. I do also notice as well, we do also have another level 100. It says a massive congratulations to our entire team for your amazing milestone. Please join us. So we have it says here his name is, I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but it's Asuk Nath, or he goes by Anath on the app. It says, finally, I unlocked level 100. It took me 2 years and 8 months. There's thank you, VeVe team, and everyone else. So, yeah, I thought that was very, very cool to see. So, we've got another level 100 collector. So, congratulations to you, sir. And, for anyone who's able to get to level 100 is just a massive achievement in itself. So, I always try and shout that out when and where I can, because I think I'm halfway there. I'm level 50, I think. So, yay, me.
Oh, dude, nice. I'm not even there. I'm like, I think I'm like 30 something. So I'm like a third of the way there.
Yeah, it's not something I normally pay attention to, but like, you know, it's just something cool. What about you, Dokta? Do you know whereabouts you're at?
What are we talking about? Ranks?
Ranks. So I know I've just shouted out the level 100. I know I'm level 50. There's something I'm not particularly pay attention to.
Yeah, I think I just hit like 52.
Nice.
I know you was just shouting people out, man. Yep. I gotta shout somebody out.
Oh yeah.
Quick. I never do shouts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shout somebody out that has yet to come up and speak in our space, but I've heard him speak in other spaces.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about this individual is he is a heavy supporter of everybody that does anything in these spaces, man. He's always showing up. He's always retweeting spaces. He's definitely helped me out in real life. You know what I'm saying? He's a real dude. Any comic book collectors out there, you know, and this guy doesn't even come up and show his stuff, man. And he be out here having crazy deals, crazy exclusives, autograph stuff. Yo, man, go to King Nino's Twitter page, man, and check out his link for his whatnot, man. This dude is out here. You know, I haven't even been able to make his shows like I want to. You know, he really don't put his stuff out there like that, man. But I need to show this man because, yo, he's that dude, man. King Nino, love you, bro.
Ooh.
That's it. Ooh, that's it. And I second that as well, sir. Again, King Nino, thank you so much for always for dropping the space when and where you can. I know you don't speak, but that's okay. It's like just you here being here with us. It just shows enough of support it is. But if I do remember this correctly, if you do want to hear King Nino speak, not only do you tune into his Whatnot shows, which are to my knowledge, I always never get a chance to jump into them, but I do. Understand they are fantastic experiences, much more or less like Key Collector 98's Kenobi's experiences as well. So like on that sort of same level of energy and positivity. But if you do want to check out, I believe the Real Uncommon podcast had King Neo on at one point as well. So you can also check out the interview there if you'd like to see the man speak and tell his story as well. Is that correct, Dee?
Yep.
Yes, that is correct. I don't remember the number of the live stream. But yes, it's more recent. Yeah, it's so bad. I forgot the date.
It's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere, but you'll find it. You'll find it.
It's thumbnail.
That's it.
Yeah, it's on the thumbnail. It
Yeah.
was definitely a memorable episode. I mean, all the ones where they have guests on is memorable. I don't think I've been on, but all of them memorable. That was the FA first appearance of King Nino.
Yep.
So that was just so dope, man. But hopefully I'll have him on my channel one day. You know? I'm trying to get Cold Chilling and Vegan Things and Gurry and all you guys, man. You know, I want to start going live and really interviewing the people in the community more. Man.
Nice. Yeah, Doctor, you've been on ours, but that was like a pre-recorded. And then we've had you on, but like with other people. So yeah, that could be another Aloha Friday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've been on the Aloha Friday, right? I don't think that existed yet when I was on. It might have, though. I don't know. You guys are always evolving and doing stuff. So.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll have to hit you in the DMs later.
Yeah, definitely, and also that invite is always here for this channel as well, guys. If either yourselves or like King Nino, Vegan Things, anyone else out there listening in the background, if you guys want to come up and talk at any point during the show and you're able to, you're more than welcome to. But at the same time, if you guys just want to write comments in the comment section, I try and read them out when and where I can. And there we go. Hinano's on it. He says it is King Nino is on the 129th live stream of Aloha Friday. So yep, he's got his thumbnail on the front there, front and center. So yeah, if that's something you want to check out, head over to the Real Uncommon Podcast's YouTube channel and you can find it there.
Yeah, that was a really dope episode, man. Getting to hear his experiences living in Hawaii and then New York and just a lot of stuff, you know, he's been through, and then how you guys are, you know, out there as well. And it was just a really entertaining episode, man. I want to get Epikomi back on my channel too. You know what I'm saying? Always good having him on.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's. Oh, I have one last thing. Also, Weisman dropped his latest trailer for his experiences at New York Comic Con, which I thought was really cool to see. And that's basically just a recap of the experiences in New York, as Dokta knows as well. So again, yeah, big shout out to Weisman as well, as always putting out their fantastic content and just a very awesome human being. And I always enjoy spending time with him.
Yeah, same here, man. 2 years in a row, got to spend some time with Weisman. Extra cool, you know, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to this, you know, vlog, whatever you want to call it, that he makes for his Comic-Con. I see myself in the trail, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get to interview. We kept running into each other, but he was like either burnt out or it just wasn't. It wasn't the right vibes, man. You know, got to be the right vibes. So, you know, we still got some things going though, man. Me and him, we talk a lot. You know, back house, man. That's my brother right there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wasn't there, but I was told, yeah, it was a non-stop experience. So obviously, Doctor, you would know being there that, yeah, it was just go the whole time he was there. So he didn't really sort of get much of a chance to blink, let alone anything else.
Yeah, this year was definitely different. He seemed almost like in a daze. You know, it was like the first year he was fully immersed in it, and this year he was almost like just, you know what I mean? Like there, but not there. You know what I mean? Like it was almost like a out of body experience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's dope, man. I hope you guys come out next year, man. That's all
that's what
back too.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you know, that's the aim for next year is for all of us to get out there and do, like, you know, basically like the Vegas meetup we just had. We're gonna take that and take it to New York. That's the plan for next year, isn't it, D?
Yeah, Scurry, come on.
Oh yeah. Well, that is the plan. We need our backs to pump to the moon, baby.
Yeah. Well, so far, if that crypto market keeps doing what it's doing, that is a very well within the realm of possibility. But we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, it is coming up on the last couple of minutes of the show, and yeah, this is kind of like the danger zone for me because this happened to me last week. Is like I had my kids come and rug me like mid when I was trying to do a giveaway. But yeah, guys, like I said, I always like to open up the floor for the last couple of minutes. If anybody wants to come up and listen there in the background, and you're able to, you want to come up, say a few words, say hi. We're just looking for a bit of confidence to speak in a space for the first time. That's what these spaces are for. They're for by collectors, for collectors. Basically, another big shout out to the VeVe Collective, which is what these spaces are brought to you by. And we're basically just a group of collectors that wanted to come together to create a safe space where we can basically just geek out. We talk about all sorts of nerdy stuff, from Marvel to DC, from Star Wars to Disney, and all the other fun stuff in between. We mainly talk about VeVe, but we also talk about other platforms from time to time, like Candy, McFarlane, Cryptoys. So we're all for it for the entire space. Like, I definitely believe that all the tide raises all ships, and this space is big enough for everybody to play in. And for anyone who's not sure or doesn't know what the VeVe actually stands for, because a lot of people think it stands for VeVe because that's what we spend most of the time talking about, but it doesn't. The V actually stands for value, which is what we're trying to bring to the space, and just trying to bring a little value to everyone's lives and experiences. And that's what these spaces are all about. Oh, here we go. King Nero writes in the comments, he goes, "Ooh, love you guys too." Yeah, nice one. But yeah, Doctor, was there anything else you wanted to cover before we start winding down?
Oh man, I just want to shout out everybody that came through the space to see a couple of late comers to class. OMW is here, Mahalo Joe's here, Bone B is here. It's my man right there, and Acrolite came through, Richard as well, man. So I just want to shout out everybody. Also, JB's on. I don't want to jack up your name, but appreciate you coming through too, Coach Shoni, And Orchard Alley, yeah, tattooist, man. Shout out.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to tune into the space. Hopefully you enjoyed the conversation and the content tonight. And yeah, for anyone who's just jumping in now, fear not. This will all make its way to the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel, where everything is all recorded there in video format. So if you miss it now, you can catch it on the replay there.
Shout out to Fried Labbits too.
Yes, Fried Labbits, always another big supporter of the space as well. Always see you in there as well. D, was there anything else you want to leave us with before we start closing out?
I just want to say thank you both for hosting another space. We're almost to 100 for Wednesdays.
Getting there.
Yeah, soon enough. Before you know it, we'll be there. So props to you guys for taking the time out of your day, Oz, and out of your night, brother, and just having a space for us to come and just chill and hang out. So yeah, until Sunday, we'll see you guys later.
Yes, until Sunday, or if you want to come and join me on Friday, I do have another special guest on my channel. Get to the comics. Get to the comics.
Get to the comics.
That's it. Yeah, that's over on YouTube. For anyone who's not familiar with it, just Google "Get to the Comics," and that's me. Nice little green helicopter. And my special guest is none other than Mr. MC1, which you might have seen drop the promo material for that last night. And yeah, we're going to be going over a fairly big, important, heavy-hitting book. We're going to be going over Marvel Comics #1, which is the first Marvel comic ever. And I mean ever, which is also one of the first comics to actually drop on VeVe as well back in the day. So really exciting read. And yeah, looking forward to it. And on that note, guys, we'll start winding things down. On that note, guys, yeah, so like I said, this has been VeVe Wednesdays, episode 84. Again, a big thank you to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Big thank you to everyone who stayed with us from start to finish, or anyone's just tuning in now. Like Doctor said, big thank you to a D for coming up and speaking. Big thank you to Fro for listening in the background. Altered Alley, Hinano's there in the background as well. Hippie 2323 on my ways there as well. King Nino, ooh, again, much appreciation for you in the space as well, mate. Thank you so much. Mahalo Joe, so thanks for dropping in, mate. Always a pleasure to have you here. Cole chillin', Nos, Bones B. Actually, Bones B, big congratulations on your win as well on the Real Uncommons giveaway as well. Vegan Things, or Richard, Fried Labbits, always a pleasure to see you guys in the space. Just being here and supporting the space is enough for me. Guri, hope you're enjoying your tandoori chicken, mate, and they came out all nice and crispy in the air fryer, as we were talking about before. Acrolite, always a pleasure to have you in the space as well, and stay tuned, because we might have something in the pipeline coming from Acrolite soon. So stay tuned. And JV's on. So I probably said that wrong, but I do appreciate you being in the space as well with us as well. And on that note, guys, I better say my good nights, my good evening, good morning before my kids come down and rug me again, because this is, like I said, danger zone for me. But what I will do is I will leave you with Doctor Strange's new one that he's just recently brought out for the channel. It's called Cosmic Collectors, or called VeVe Cosmic Collectors, and that's going to be our good night intro today. So yeah, again, another big thank you to Doctor Strange for helping me co-host as always. Always appreciate you being here in the space with me. And so this has been VeVe Wednesdays, episode 84. I've been your host, Osman Collect 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we will talk more soon. But I will leave you with this.
It's where Wednesdays come through with the fire. Osman Strange connecting, we inspire. From Marvel to DC galaxies, we traverse cryptoids and VeVe in the digital universe. Turn the page, we talk NFTs, know the drill. Comic panels, movie legends, all for the thrill. Randoms, let's collect wisdom like gems. Be a part of the family, hear your wisdom names. Where the universe collides. Collect, connect, where our passion resides.